just sitting here in the woods, or in front of the woods. I'm sitting here. I'm not walking here. I'm sitting here, just thinking about a lot of things. And I was just talking to myself out loud. And I said some cool stuff, so I was like, let me just record this as well. So, I was going on and on about how, I feel like as humans, all of humanity, we've all been a little bit misguided about, what life is about. And through that misguidance, we've developed this expectation that life is supposed to be a certain way when the truth is telling us otherwise. But if we manage to distinguish between reality and truth, then a lot of our problems will be 50% on their way to an end. There's a really cool bug on my phone. I've never seen that before. But yeah, truth versus reality. What is that? Like, reality is, something that's always changing. I was actually just thinking about how money creates this, not that money's a bad thing. I love money. But we create this false reality through using money, that we can just have the things that we want. But the truth is that we have to work for the things that we want. We've just so happened to create a reality in which things are so accessible and we're able to get it with money. So we're working all the time, working so hard to get money, We're pouring all our time and energy into getting money, and, we're not realizing that the true wealth is not something that is outside of us. The true wealth is inside. The feeling of fulfillment that, a farmer gets when he harvests his apples, after years of hard work, or the farmers who feed their family with their bare hands, harvesting their food, their rice or their wheat, or whatever. There are much, much, much deeper things to life than money. And again, I love money, and I'm working every day because I want to make money. But it's just, I don't really know exactly how to navigate it, but it's good to keep in mind, that money has this effect on us. So, like, being a little bit cautious about the way we spend our money, can go a long way, I believe. I think a lot of times we limit ourselves because we have money. Like, we can be spending money on, like, we spend money on some things that we can get on our own, some things that are like 2 to 3 doors away, like a few extra steps and we'll get to what we want. But we rather, spend the money as opposed to going and figuring that thing out. How do I fix my bathroom? How do I fix this or that? And like, we spend a lot of money on that, and that's okay. But again, I want to remind you to be cautious. I don't have a absolute piece of truth to offer you, but there's some truth in what I'm saying. So, yeah, speaking of truth, I was also thinking about how, we're always thinking about, what is the absolute truth? We're looking for this absolute truth that we can find so then we can apply it to our lives. And, the whole process of looking for an absolute truth is, it's a slippery road, because we can really get lost in it, and the reason for that is because that there is a piece of absolute truth in everything that we see, and everything together is that absolute truth. But if we see absolute truth in one thing and ignore it in another, then we are, then our focus and our attention becomes divided. We'll value one thing over another, that maybe it'll lead us down the wrong path, or somewhere we don't want to end up in. So yeah, I was thinking to myself that the absolute truth is like, in everything. It's in the way a tree grows, or the way a mother loves her child, or the way a father cares and provides for his family, the way the universe operates, the way that clouds produce rain, the way the sun shines on us, the way that energy is absorbed through these trees and through the earth, and then stored and then turned into fruit. So there's a little bit of piece of truth in everything. And as I'm just recently learning in my life, when we pay attention, we see that. It's all about like what you are paying attention to. I've recently been introduced to the red road. And I say this with a lot of respect in my heart, in my soul, towards the red road. Their ways are so beautiful. These ways are, they live the truth, and they benefit from the truth in the moment, right here, right now. They don't go to school so that they can use these knowledges and like wisdom that they learn like in a career in the future, but they learn things that they can use right now in the moment. So it's really beautiful to have a chance to learn these things. But one of the things that they do is that they pray to 7 directions. And when I did that, I realized that, like me praying to 7 different directions, I'm praying to different parts of God, and that allows me to pay attention to God as a whole. Because when I say God, there's so many distortions, there's so many stigmas that we can't really put our attention on the right thing and speak to it. But when we break it down in different parts, I love how they've done this. They break it down in different parts, in 7 different parts, and speak to each part as its individual section. And then you got like the it's like 7 different parts of the whole, and it's really beautiful. So yeah, I don't really know where I'm going with this. I hope this rant of mine was a little bit eye-opening, a little helpful to you and on your path and whatever you're dealing with in your life, you know. I pray for your well-being and for your health, for your family. Pray for my family. You know, I hope that you are able to, you know, find peace and clarity in whatever it is you're dealing with right now at the moment. And I wish you all the best. Thank you very much for listening. If you listened this far, thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate your attention. I appreciate your willingness to grow. Because you growing is not something that only affects you. If you grow, if you take one step towards your true essence, that's a step taken for all of the universe's growth. That's one step taken towards the unwinding of the universe. And you know, as humans, we all have that power in us to take steps towards the growth of the universe as a whole. So it's a real gift. So yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you for your service. And yeah, with that being said, I'll bring this rant to an end. But yeah, have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you are, and whenever you are. Wish you all the best. Peace.